Alright, so today we're going to be looking at this Hobo temp logger by Onset. It is a UX100-001. Right now I have it set up to put that over there. Take a reading once every second with the display on. Normally you'd probably want it with the display off, but it's up to you. It has some, I believe these are magnets, and on the back, and then there's a couple places for straps, so you can attach this to something. So the idea behind this is, and there's also a couple of buttons here, and don't know if that's the actual temperature gauge or if it's a infrared. And then there's a little drawer here for the battery. It takes a coin cell. So the point of this thing is, what you'd use it for is if you're shipping something that's temperature sensitive. Could be food, could be so any product that you have to keep, the temperature has to be below a certain amount and stay below for any length of time. You would put one of these with it, and it would tell you if during its trip if the temperature ever got too high. It's also useful just to monitor temperatures for a long period of time. I think I set it up one day to log for 1 minute, but I didn't tell it to stop, and I forgot about it, and it logged the temperatures in my room for about a month or two. Might have been less than that. I don't know. It's not important. That was set for 1 minute. And the intervals that it can monitor are minutes, seconds, hours, and possibly even days. It'll last a long time, and it'll you can even set it to wrap. If if the memory gets full, it'll just keep recording. Or you can tell it that once it gets full, it just stops. The battery lasts forever in this thing. It's a 3-volt coin cell. I bought this probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I've never changed the battery in it. Originally bought it to monitor the temperature in my dad's storage. He had some uncooled storage, or non-temperature controlled storage, and I needed to monitor the temperature for a short time. I think this was like $80-something. I'll probably put the price in the on the screen. I'm going to show you some video of how you use the software and what you get in the way of an output. Sorry about the audio quality. I don't have the best microphone in the world. Anyways, on to that.
Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is how to set up the Hobo for capturing data. Of course, first thing you do is plug it in and go up here to Device, and you click Launch. And we'll set a logging interval of 1 second. Fixed interval, logging duration. 1 day is fine. Start logging now. Stop logging when memory fills, or never, and it'll wrap. push button, allow button, restart, turn off the LCD. So I click start. And then you unplug the logger, place it wherever you want, and I'll show you some of the data. This is a data file I got from a couple days ago. I took the Hobo data logger, put it in my little shed. So I could monitor the temperature after I installed the ventilation system I put in it. And here's the plot. I'm going to zoom in. You can see this is just 3 days, basically from the 7th to the 10th. And we'll do a zoom in here. And you can see I started it in the evening. And you can see the temperature dropping until just about sunrise, when the temperature starts to go up, and it kind of starts shooting up. This is about the time the sun comes up over the trees, I think. And there's this interesting little dip, and this dip shows up each day. And I'm not exactly sure what it is. I think it might be that this is the point where there's enough heat building up in the system to start airflow, but the fans haven't come on yet. And it'll keep going, and the fans are set to come on around 95 degrees. And you'll see that here it's 95, but the fans haven't come on until 97. And about this time, I think that's when the little thermal switch catches up, and there's a brief dip in the temperature as the fans start to work, but it just can't keep up, and the temperature goes up and up. And this is around 2 o'clock. It's the peak. Goes down as the sun starts to go down. Actually, the sun goes behind our house about 3 o'clock, and you can see that's when the temperature really starts to fall. And then once again, there's another dip here, and I'm not really sure what causes that. Could be, or not a dip, but it goes up a little bit. And of course, the whole thing repeats the next day. And so on. So here's how you read the data. Of course, once again, you plug it in, go up to device and read out. Do you want to stop it? Yes, we want to stop it. Save it. Plot. And this is the reading in the last minute or two while I was recording. Started out 79 and went down to just above 78.4. If you don't want the device to do anything, you click on stop. And that's it.
So there you have it. Hope you found this useful, and that's it.